Hey there, welcome. Let's jump right into this explainer on a really fascinating way to earn a side income from home. We're talking about using global CPA offers. If you've been looking for a super simple, beginner-friendly way to make some extra cash online using just your phone or laptop, well, you're in the exact right place. Today we're breaking down a method called CPA affiliate marketing. It's wild because you can generate income when someone halfway across the world completes a totally free, simple action, like just downloading an app or filling out a quick survey. Here is our exact roadmap for today. We're going to cover the global earning gap, what CPA marketing actually is, a smart traffic strategy, what you need to start, how you get paid, and finally, some crucial tips for long-term success.
All right, let's kick things off with Section 1, the global earning gap. There's literally a massive gap in earning potential depending entirely on geography. Let's say you get an app installed locally in a developing market. You might earn a tiny amount, maybe 10 rupees, which is like 10 or 20 cents. But if you get that exact same free app downloaded in a high-income country like France, Germany, or the United States, that exact same task can pay up to 40 times more. We're talking about payouts skyrocketing up to roughly 6,000 rupees, or well over $70, just for a single download. Absolutely wild, right?
You're probably wondering why there's such a huge difference. Well, the reason for this gap is actually pretty simple. Advertisers in high-income countries just have much larger budgets to acquire new users. Because the per capita income in places like the United States, Germany, France, and the UK is so high, companies are totally willing to spend massive amounts of money to get their apps onto those users' phones. And for you, that translates directly to higher payouts, way better conversion rates, access to more premium app campaigns, and ultimately a much bigger earning potential.
Moving right along to Section 2. What is CPA marketing?
Now, the absolute most crucial thing to understand here is that you aren't actually selling anything. Let me repeat that, because it's usually the biggest hurdle for beginners. You do not need anyone to pull out a credit card. CPA literally stands for cost per action. You earn commissions when users complete a small, completely free task. We're talking installing a mobile app, filling out a survey, testing a new platform, or just creating a free account. App creators want more users, right? So they pay CPA networks a bounty for every new signup. You just act as the bridge, and you collect that bounty when someone clicks your link.
So where do you find these offers? Well, one of the most popular platforms to find these international campaigns is CPA Lead. It's incredibly beginner-friendly and completely free to join. You can usually get signed up in, like, 2 minutes. Once you're in, CPA Lead gives you access to thousands of these high-paying tasks. You just filter the offers by country, pick those high-paying regions we talked about, like France or Germany, and boom, you instantly generate your own unique referral links for those specific premium apps.
Let's dive into Section 3, the smart traffic strategy.
Okay, think about this for a second. Who is most likely to download a new app to manage their finances or make a little side money? People who are already online actively looking for ways to earn extra income. So step 1 is to find active international blogs, tech forums, or question and answer websites specifically in your target countries. Step 2 is where the magic really happens. You use free AI tools to craft natural, genuinely helpful comments that fit perfectly into whatever discussion is happening. Finally, step 3, you naturally embed your unique CPA referral link right there within that helpful comment.
Now, you might be thinking, I don't speak a word of French or German. The best part? You don't need to. Free AI writing tools can do all the heavy lifting for you. They help you find active discussions, generate perfectly translated, professional, error-free comments, and write engaging responses supernaturally. If an AI generates a completely natural-sounding response in French suggesting a cool new app for passive income, readers on that French forum are just going to assume you're a native speaker. It literally completely removes the language barrier. All right, Section 4, what you need to start.
The barrier to entry for this whole method is virtually zero. Look at what you actually need. Just a smartphone or a laptop, a standard internet connection, a free account on a platform like CPA Lead, and basic English writing skills so you can prompt those AI tools. That's literally it. There's absolutely no upfront financial investment required here. That's exactly why this strategy is incredibly popular for students, freelancers, stay-at-home parents, or really anyone looking for a reliable side income.
Next up, Section 5, how you get paid.
Of course, none of this matters if you can't actually get your hands on your money, right? Platforms like CPA Lead operate globally, which means they're set up to pay people all over the world securely. Once you hit the minimum payout threshold, your earnings can be withdrawn safely through methods like PayPal, Payoneer, direct bank transfers, or even cryptocurrency. It's super flexible. And finally, Section 6,
Tips for long-term success.
Before you rush off to start, there's a vital rule you absolutely must keep in mind to keep your accounts from getting banned. The golden rule is this: focus on building trust and sharing offers naturally, instead of posting links everywhere. Seriously, if you just copy and paste your link hundreds of times a day across random websites, you will get banned for spamming. Success here requires genuine engagement. Your AI-generated comments need to actually add real value to the conversation before you ever suggest the app as a helpful resource.
To wrap up your long-term strategy, think of it as 4 main pillars of success. You need to drive consistent traffic by finding new, active discussions. You absolutely must provide genuine engagement so your links are actually viewed as helpful. You've got to follow the specific rules of the CPA platforms and the forums you post on. And above all, avoid spamming communities at all costs. By sticking to these simple rules, you can absolutely turn this into a really reliable side hustle right from the comfort of your home.
We've covered a ton of ground today, looking at exactly how to bridge the global earning gap without spending a single dime. With free AI tools and a massive gap in international payouts just waiting to be tapped, the only question left is, which high-paying country will you target first for your global CPA offers? Will you focus on tech forums in Germany, or maybe passive income blogs in France? The global market is wide open for you. Thanks so much for joining me for this explainer. Now go out there, put these tools to work, and start building that side income.